On you guys, so today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I will be talking over some Michael Jordan cards that I believe are great investments during this dip, because as we know, Michael Jordan is timeless. He's commonly known as the GOAT. Long term, his relevance is there. He has a whole brand behind him. He essentially, inspired a whole generation, and that is why, I believe his cards are always going to hold great value, and I believe it's always very smart to buy the dips and try to sell the highs, and that's what I've been doing for the past few years, and it's really worked out for me. So this is another time where it's really dipped. A lot of his prices are very down, so I'm going to be going over what I'm buying right now and then some more affordable options. So firstly, some cards that I am buying right now are his low pop Exquisite autographs. So as we know, Exquisite is really running the high-end auto market right now. We're seeing a lot of huge Exquisite sales, obviously highlighted by LeBron's, $5.2 million Exquisite sale, a bunch of other insane prices for some Exquisites. Now, of course, Michael Jordan's Exquisites, he doesn't have a rookie Exquisite, but he has a bunch of very sought-after Exquisites. 2009 Exquisite is one of them. Of course, 2003 Exquisite is one of them. But a lot of these cards, I still don't see why you can find any Exquisite auto for, under 510K. For Michael Jordan. I don't believe that in the long term you'll be able to find some of these autos for, this low prices. You can see a lot of these super nice autos on Golden and eBay, that are ending very, very low compared to where they were in February. And I believe that eventually will, of course, turn around. One thing that I really bank on with these very sought-after Exquisite autos is, the fact that there's so many buyers, and so little sellers. That's the thing. These have such high demand, and there's so little sellers on these, Exquisites, to be honest. Of course, they're super low printed. Most Exquisites are, out of 99 or out of less than 99. Of course, his iconic Exquisite collection from 2003 is out of 75, but a lot of these, I know these are way out of the price range for a lot of people. Some of them are out of my price range, but I still think, if there's someone out there who can afford this, I believe that a lot of these great investments, are found through, I would just say lower pop patch autos from Exquisite for Michael Jordan. I believe the demand will always be there, and there's hardly any supply. A lot of the times as a seller, you can kind of, make your own price, which is very, very helpful. So I definitely think that is a very, very good buy. Now, moving into something a little bit more affordable for hopefully more people, we got Michael Jordan's 1985 Nike promo. So this was one of his first cards after Michael Jordan got drafted. This is his Nike promo card. So they weren't actually found in packs. It was a promo card for the promotion. And this is essentially, I would say what's really, driven this price up has been the fact that there's so many sneaker kids in the sports card market right now. And this is about the most iconic card you can get, for a sneaker kid. So I think that is really going to drive up the long-term demand. This card was over $60,000 at one point. Most recently, they've been selling for $16,000. So they've nearly, dipped 75%, which is very, very, that personally for me, that's a very good buying opportunity. There's an ultra low population on the PSA 10s of these Nike promos. And I just think in general, there's going to be long-term demand here, and there hardly are any out there in investment grade, which is a PSA 10. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead, hop right into a little bit more affordable cards from Michael Jordan, and we're going to start with this second-year Fleer. So as you guys know, a lot of the times, even in modern age, when people can't afford, a player's iconic, say, Fleer rookie card, they start going for a second year. And we've seen that time and time again. Luka Doncic's second year, Kobe Bryant's second year, LeBron's second year tops, and of course Jordan's second year Fleers. These are down significantly. I think these long term are gonna hold great value. I know they're very hard to find in high grades, so if you can find a PSA 9, a PSA 10, a lot of these I think are gonna hold great long term value. value, just because the demand is there and the supply is not really there for the higher grades. So I certainly believe if you're going for a PSA 9 or 10, that could, see some great returns when the market hopefully does bounce back. I definitely think on Jordan's market, it's very steady. I think long term, it's very hard for me to see prices staying this low. So I certainly believe this PSA 9, if you can find these for around $1,700, these are a great investment, great time to get in. You can hardly find any PSA 10s, so that's certainly a good buy. And I think overall with so we're going to hop right into the next pick, by the way. So overall, Topps Chrome is kind of owning the vintage basketball market, or, some may not call it the vintage basketball market, but, the 90s and the early 2000s, Topps Chrome is owning the market. Now, Michael Jordan's first year Topps Chrome, I believe, is going to do very, very well long term. I don't know why this card has dipped back down so low, but I think overall, we saw what happened with 2012 Prism, when Prism was dominating the market, and Topps Chrome is really dominating a lot of the, I would say, I can't really use the word vintage, but I would say older, basketball card market. Topps Chrome is really one of the most iconic sets, and 1996 Topps Chrome being Kobe's first year, Iverson's first year, and of course being first year Topps Chrome, this set is really going to hold long-term value in my opinion. And Michael Jordan, for a PSA 9 first year Topps Chrome for $270, I think that's not going to last for very long, and I think investors are going to seize that opportunity over time. So I think certainly, of course you have to watch out for greening on this set, but you can find some with minimal greening for around this price. So a PSA 10 is roughly $2,500, and a PSA 9 is only $300. So definitely consider that if you are interested in more so, I would say lower end Michael Jordan options, just because this stuff is so expensive. But that's pretty much going to wrap up the video today. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Once again, if you would like to go ahead and subscribe, please do so down below. But other than that, I'm out. Peace.